I run a team that looks after the largest technology and system integrator partners of Sage. And all day, every day, I think about partners and how to grow revenue through partners. So I would suggest if you're just getting started, you identify other companies that have complementary services or products to what you do, and then really focus in on those that align best to your business and try to find some common ground where you can both make revenue off of a joint relationship. Think first about what the motivation for that partner would be. In other words, where do they need to grow their business? And then typically if you've probed enough, it's sort of like, what's their motivation? And then you can figure out how could you and your company team up with them to drive revenues for both of you. The answer really is that you should have as many as address the near-term need for your company and then allow it to grow. So my recommendation is never to boil the ocean and try to drive as many partnerships as you possibly can. They are an extension of your sales force, is kind of the way you should think about partnerships. And I would advise start with one, get it right, get some successes under your belt, have customers speak well of you and the partner that you've chosen, and then build from there. The best thing to think about is, what do you want your customer's experience to be? Do you want it to be directly with you, or are you okay with it being another partner? So I'll give an example. I work with Microsoft, and there are cases where we would rather have Microsoft representing Sage and selling on our behalf, perhaps, than trying to go it on our own, because the Microsoft name is so much bigger than the Sage name. So be very thoughtful. And then there's cases where we may partner with someone that's much smaller than us and the customer wants to buy everything from Sage. So you have to be thoughtful about what you think your customer wants, and then build the partnership with, I think of it as, is it on their paper or our paper, who takes the lead, and kind of what name do you do business under. The best thing I found is you find some sort of common ground. So I'll give an example. In our relationship with Salesforce, Sage needs to build the business in North America. Well, Salesforce needs to build the business over in Europe. So it's a common ground. And even though Salesforce is a bigger company than we are, there's opportunity to work together and find a way to balance out that business. If it's somebody that's smaller than us, then typically, we're going to want them to go promote us, and may not actually drive huge revenues, but maybe it helps them grow their business to a place where then they can promote Sage more to a select number of customers. You don't have to do it alone. There's lots of companies out there and individuals out there that may have an interest in helping to grow your business, and they may not have to be on your payroll. You may be able to just reap the benefits of them evangelizing your product and pay them once a sale happens. So I don't want anybody to walk away thinking that partnership means you pay out of pocket at the start. Sometimes you can develop these partnerships and they will reap rewards later on once a sale is completed. And so that's the way to think about approaching a partnership, rather than feeling like you have to make some financial commitment up front.